18, I'm Ridhima Bhatnagar. We'll be getting you all the top stories over the next 60 minutes. Let's begin with the big political story that we're tracking at this hour. On Tuesday, you have the Enforcement Directorate announcing the attachment of rupees 751.9 crores worth of assets in a money laundering investigation involving the National Herald newspaper owned by Congress-affiliated Young India Ltd. Now, the central agency has gone on to state that the probe revealed that AJL's possession of proceeds of crime in the form of immovable properties. In response, the Congress is now hit back. They've criticized the actions by the Enforcement Directorate as petty vendetta tactics in politics, and they've also accused the Enforcement Directorate of being a coalition partner of the BJP. Now, the party has gone on to claim that the BJP is utilizing agencies like the ED for political purposes, anticipating defeat in the upcoming assembly elections. Before we bring in our colleagues, let's take a look at some political reactions.
How rank dishonesty, loot of public property, and if action is taken, that is the negation of democracy. मित्रों, अगर ये पूरा केस समझा जाए, हम लोग कई बार बात कर चुके हैं, आज मुझे कई चीजों को रिकॉल करना है और कुछ चीजों को रखना भी है। कांग्रेस पार्टी क्या कहती है? आजादी की लड़ाई में हम लोगों ने काम किया। ये साहब बंद हो गया अखबार और पूरी प्रॉपर्टी का कमर्शियल यूज शुरू हो गया। उसके बाद उसके बड़े रेंट आते थे हजारों करोड़ रुपए में। कब आगे करना क्या है? तब फिर कवायद शुरू हुई कि ये तो चल नहीं रहा है या चलाना नहीं है, तो इस पूरे प्रॉपर्टी को फैमिली के पास ट्रांसफर किया जाए।
The action of the ED under the orders of Mr. Modi to take away the properties of the National Herald is an illegal action. National Herald is an organization which has been fighting against the Britishers in the freedom movement. We all know that the RSS and its organizations were supporting the Britishers. Now the same RSS and its organizations led by Mr. Modi is taking away the National Herald properties through the illegal action of ED. People of Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, Chhattisgarh and Telangana will give a befitting reply for this frustrated Modi ji.
So first, let's break down the key numbers in terms of what are these allegations, what is the kind of money that we're looking at, and what does this nexus exactly look like. So let's break down those details. Let's first begin with AGL or Associated Journal. Now, the allegation here is that they took 90.25 crore loans from various shell companies. Then, the other aspect here to look at is what is the connection as far as various Congress leaders are concerned. This is where Sonia and Rahul Gandhi come in, because both of them own 38% shares each in Young India. As of now, what we need to remember is this is not the first time that we're seeing the agency step into allegations and the Congress hitting back saying this is just vendetta politics. But if you just stick as far as the ownership and numbers are concerned, the Congress then assigned AGL debt to Young India. And all of this is as per what the probe currently is throwing up. Then what is important to note is, as of now, after that, you had Young India taking over AGL for 50 lakhs. But post that is the most crucial aspect, which is the amount that in fact was written off by the end of this. The remaining 89.5 crore in fact was written off, and this is leading to a lot of questions as far as the BJP is concerned. Before we bring in our colleagues, some other political reactions also coming in. Let's take a look.
With regard to the Young Indians and with regard to the takeover of the assets of the Associated Journal Press, worth hundreds of crores, if not thousands of crores, this investigation has been ongoing. Let's not forget the fact that there are serious allegations against the Nehru-Gandhi family for trying to take over these assets by creating an entity called Young Indians. Now their lawyer team or legal team is entitled to take legal arguments in court. But the main issue remains that should a suspicious deal not be investigated? So far, the Congress party has not explained why a political entity which receives funds from the public for political work is transferring that to a corporate entity, and then the Nehru-Gandhi family, which is the supreme leaders or leadership of the Congress party, wants to take over these assets of Associated Journal Press.
Let's also now bring in our colleague and senior editor, Pallavi Ghosh, who's joining us on the broadcast. Pallavi, unfortunately, once again, you have the Congress leaders in the spotlight as far as the National Herald case is concerned. The word coming in from the BJP is, why should all of this, which looks extremely suspicious, not be looked into? What has been the response as far as the Congress is concerned?
In fact, there was a detailed response which came in, one from Abhishek Manu Singhvi, who's also a lawyer, as we know, and also from Jairam Ramesh, which typically talked about the fact and questioned the timing. They said, this is an ongoing investigation, and the Congress leadership has always cooperated with all the probe. In fact, right in the middle of Madhya Pradesh elections, I remember Pawan Kumar Bansal was asked by the investigative agencies to come and join probe, and that's exactly what we had done. He had spent pretty much the whole day on previous occasions, not just Pawan Bansal, who was a treasurer at that point of time, but Mallikarjun Kharge, whether it's been Rahul Gandhi or whether it's been Sonia Gandhi, all of them have been seen to go to an ED office. So the Congress says it's not that we are running away, it's an investigation which is going on. We've already said and proved that there have been no irregularities, no siphoning of the funds. Yet in the middle of elections, you want to change and color the narrative, and the timing becomes suspicious according to the Congress. The timing is that the BJP, sensing defeat, has decided that they are going to harass the Congress party, and this is now typical of the BJP, because every time there's an election around the corner, whether it's the Congress, whether it's the other opposition ruled states, all of them are being victimized by the ED and the CBI.
Pallavi, if you just look at some numbers, and this is something that we've discussed in the past as well, the biggest question that is being asked by the BJP is, when Young India took over AGL for about 50 lakhs, the remainder amount at that time was 89.5 crores. Why was that mammoth amount entirely written off?
So, the main allegation against the Gandhis and the Congress party is that what began essentially as a voluntary NGO kind of an organization which was not looking at profits never remained that. In the end of the day, that's what the investigation is going on about. The end of the day, the money was siphoned off into the coffers of the Congress, which was being used for the party's political activities, and also pretty much of it can be traced as far as the Gandhis are concerned. Now, all these irregularities and allegations have been outrightly rejected by the Congress party, where they actually have gone on to show, and they've also given copies of the, kind of audit reports of the Congress party to make the point that no money has been siphoned off. Whatever money the Congress party has earned either is by donations or political donations or even otherwise, and also from the supporters of the Congress. But I don't think this is going to cut much ice, because according to a BJP, there is definite information available with the Enforcement Directorate, which actually traces the money trail right up to the top.
Pallavi, we'll just request you to stay on with us. Lots more to discuss. We have some other political reactions coming in. Let's listen in and we'll continue the conversation.
चुनाव चल रहा है. राहुल गांधी, प्रियंका गांधी 5 राज्यों में चुनाव प्रचार में जोर शोर से कांग्रेस को जिताने के लिए काम को लगे. कांग्रेस को जिताने में बीजेपी को हराना, यह अखबार का योगदान रहा है भारत के स्वतंत्रता संग्राम में. अभी नेशनल हेराल्ड का जो मामला है, ये राजनीतिक मामला है, पॉलिटिकल मामला है. आप हम सबको दबाना चाहते हो, हमारे आवाज दबाना चाहते हो, लेकिन इतना आसान नहीं है. ये लड़ाई देश के लिए चल रही है, देश के लोकतंत्र के लिए चल रही है, और ये चलती रहेगी.
नेशनल हेराल्ड जो था, देश की आज़ादी के लिए एक संस्था खड़ी गई थी, एक न्यूज़पेपर खड़ा किया गया था, जो देश के आज़ादी की लड़ाई लड़ने वाले लोगों ने पैसे इकट्ठे करके खड़ा किया था. उसको गांधी परिवार ने देश को तो लूटा ही लूटा, लेकिन आज़ादी के पैसे, आज़ादी के लोगों के द्वारा पैसे इकट्ठे किए गए, वो लोग जिन लोगों ने देश के लिए 1-1 रुपया इकट्ठा करके देश की लड़ाई लड़ी, उनकी भी जायदाद खाने की उन्होंने कोशिश की. AGL कंपनी बना के और यंग इंडिया कंपनी के नाम से शेयर ट्रांसफ़र करके अपने नाम कराया. अब सरकार ने, ED ने इसको जब्त किया है, इन एसेट्स को. मैं मानता हूँ ये आधी जीत है. पूरी जीत तब होगी जब इस केस के अंदर राहुल गांधी और सोनिया गांधी को सजा होगी और वो जेल जाएंगे.